Hi, I'm News Tribune sports writer Chris Yukas, and I'm here with News Tribune sports editor Kevin Klum and sports writer Jared Bell. And today on NT Prep Preview, we're going to take a look at the area prep football season. Guys, the big story this week was the leak of LP's playbook and play information to opponents. What's the latest on the situation, Kevin?
Well, as of Wednesday morning, we've learned from Superintendent Steve Robleski that Jake Burke, a former assistant football coach and the boys track and field coach at LP, is in place on administrative leave, and they're still investigating the situation right now.
Jared, what's the impact going to be on the Cavs this season?
Well, it could be kind of twofold. I mean, first off, it could be a positive. It could be a rallying cry for the team. Maybe they felt slighted and they want to kind of prove everybody wrong. The big thing is the release of the players' injuries. Any playbook information, that stuff you could have gotten on film. It's not like that was a huge surprise, but if a coach does get the information, does tell his kids to target certain players and certain injuries, now that's something to be worried about, and that was the big thing with LP in their meeting. But you would hope it'd be more positive, like I said, than to hopefully get in the playoffs and have a good season.
The information that was released did include player injury history, did it not?
From what we were told, yes, it did have specifics on injuries. It said so-and-so kid had a knee injury in the past or a concussion or whatever. But you would hope that other high school coaches would not use that type of information. So we'll see what happens going forward.
And despite having that information available, LP did roll to a 41-21 win over United Township last week. So it didn't hurt the Cavs too much last week at least.
Yeah, you'd hope that UT wouldn't have used that information, but even if they had, I mean, LP was good enough and better than East Moline that they should have won even without it. So hopefully it'll make a big difference. Hopefully UT even check it out. But like I said, if they did, it probably wasn't a big deal at all.
Guys, what are some of the big games on the area schedule this week?
Well, I think the biggest game this week is Bureau Valley and Sterling Newman. Both teams are undefeated in the conference, and Bureau Valley has been playing really well. Newman's coming off a big win against Morrison, so obviously they're really good as always. So that should be a big clash, and it could help determine maybe the conference champion. I mean, it's a little early for that, but that is obviously a key game in the conference race.
That game's going to be Friday night underneath the new lights and on the new field at Sterling Coliseum, right?
Yes, it is. It's Sterling's got that new field turf. It's going to be out there at 7:30 at night, so it should be a good atmosphere and a great game.
Yeah, Newman always packs them in. What are some of the other games to look forward to this week?
Well, we're just talking about LP. That's going to be a very big game for them in the playoffs. They go to Rochelle on Friday, and if you kind of look through the schedule and forecast who you think they would beat and who they would lose to, this could be a very key game. Obviously these teams used to be in the same NCIC conference. So it could be a big game for LP because it could determine whether or not they make it in the playoffs.
All right, Kevin, close us out with some of the other big games this week.
Well, you have St. Beaver's Kewanee, which could be another key game for the playoffs and should be a tight game. You have Ottawa Streeter, which is a rivalry game, but not going to be a close game. You also have Marquette versus North Shore Country Day, and Mendota versus Winnebago, and there's a lot of good games on the schedule this week.
Thanks for watching NT Prep Preview. Check us out again next week here on the News Tribune website.